Hello out there, everybody in YouTube land. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Chris, the Dark Avenger, and this is my Dark Avengers comic book review. And these comic books in this particular episode were comic books that were released the date of May 5th, 2010. As far as comic book news, guys, everything's being pretty quiet. Everything is basically... We're in May now, guys. For those of you who don't know, this is the month where all the big events start. Last year was Blackest Night. This year is a lot of stuff. I don't want to say anything because some of the comics are in this week's stack, but this week a few series start up. Within the next few weeks, other series are starting up. Other big series are ending. I'll mention that at the end of this episode. So let's get into the comic books now and let's talk about some of these events. For those of you that don't know, there are going to be a few Marvel events. If I have the money for it, I'll absolutely be picking it up. If I don't, I won't. I'm more focused on DC Comics now because that is what I grew up in, and well, you guys know this already. I'm not going to repeat myself. Let's start up with a comic book that's basically up to you guys. Halo Bloodline, the final part 5 of 5. Like I said, the past 4 issues. If you're a Halo fan, you're going to be picking this up. If you're not a Halo fan, you won't be picking this up. This is a Marvel comic. As you guys can see, it's a Marvel comic at the bottom. Marvel sponsors Microsoft's Halo. One thing I will show you guys is the next poster for Fall 2010's next Halo comic series. I guess the comic series is doing pretty good. They just keep making more and more. So in Fall 2010, there will be a comic series, I guess, based off of the Master Chief. I'm guessing they're releasing it at around the same time that Halo Reach will be coming out. Another game that I will be picking up, but that'll be on Brooklyn Boys. Up to you guys. If you're a Halo fan, you'll be grabbing this. If not, you won't. I might pick up the next Halo storyline depending on how many comics I'm going to be picking up in the fall. If I have the money, I'll do it. If I don't, it depends how well they promote the actual comic book. If that's all they're going to promote it with, then... Okay, let's get into mainstream comics now, the straight line ones. DeadPool Corps number 2. After Mike scans it, I will give you guys the rundown on it. Let me tell you guys right now, if you're a Deadpool fan, the 2 comics you should be picking up are Deadpool and DeadPool Corps 2. Those are the 2 mainstream comics. After reading Deadpool Corps 2, this was the issue that was going to make or break me continuing or finishing my run on this series. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. Once again, these reviews are my opinion. You're watching this to either A, see a review on one of the comic books that I'll be reviewing in this part or another part, or B, you want to see what my opinion is on a certain comic that you like. Probably might be this one. I just can't get into Deadpool. I really can't. I tried. I really did. This series in particular, it's too much of a confliction. I love Lady Deadpool. There is a one-shot for Lady Deadpool coming out, I believe, in June. I will be picking that up. This comic book just, it's like dry humor to me. It's just not doing it for me, and it's played, I don't want to say it's played out, it's just not my type. Let's put it that way. It's not my type. Not interested in it. There's rumors about a Lady Deadpool series starting up. If that happens, we'll see. I guess the special is going to be the tell-all thing, but I'm sorry, guys. I gave Mike Deadpool Corps 1. He's getting Deadpool Corps 2 when this review's over. Stop cringing, Michael. You know you want it.
No, I don't. I don't like the dialogue.
Well, you're getting it anyway.
Damn it.
Ultimate Comics, New Ultimates number 2. A great comic. Let's talk about this one now. If you want to see the Ultimates, if you want to see the Avengers, this is the comic you should be getting. No offense to Ultimate Comics Avengers 2 or whatever the fuck they're calling it. That's all about Nick Fury and him getting a new team of Avengers together, the Punisher and Ghost Rider, whatever. I'm just not into that. I'm not interested in that. This series has Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, all your main Avengers that you need. Except, of course, the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now is Carol Danvers. And basically, the old Avengers, more along the lines of Cap, is treating the Asgardians, or the goddesses that are in this book, namely, to name one, Valkyrie, they're basically being treated like they're average people. And another Asgardian comes around and says, you shouldn't be treated like that. They should be bowing at your feet. They're treating you like you're anybody. You're an Asgardian goddess. You should be treated like a goddess. And she basically turns Valkyrie and the other goddess that is with the Ultimate Avengers and then she also turns Carol Danvers as well. So basically, you got a big. As bad as this is gonna sound, guys, I didn't write this comic. It's basically the girls feeling they're being pushed around by the big boys, and they're pissed off. So in the end of this comic, they turn on the Avengers, namely Captain America, Hawkeye, and Iron Man, and they basically Valkyrie destroys Cap's shield with her sword, which I think was epic because it's made of vibranium. Nothing is supposed to break vibranium, and oh, and the other goddess, by the way, is called Zarda. See, breaks his shield in half with her sword. That was epic. I'm sorry. People are going to think I'm wrong for that, but that was epic. And here's the last page leading into the next part where it's Valkyrie and the other goddess and Carol. Looks like they're going to be like... It's going to be kick-ass. And Loki does make an appearance in this, and he's saying he doesn't hope... He's not hoping Thor comes back, he's counting on it. So obviously, this storyline is going to end with Thor coming back and possibly saving the day. I don't know. But in this issue, actually, also, Carol Danvers shoots Hawkeye. You don't know where she shoots Hawkeye. So they make it look like she shot him in the head. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't know. Spoiler there, by the way. But you guys know that. You're watching any of my reviews, you're going to see spoilers. That's why I stopped putting up the little spoiler annotations. Because I do spoilers in most of the comics. Unless I don't like it or unless I like it a lot. And I'm talking about the series. Okay. Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. Astonishing is actually starting its own universe as far as I hear, because there's this and there's Astonishing X-Men Exogenus, or I can't even pronounce it, but I'm not getting that. That's another limited series. I thought this series, especially Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine, was going to be an ongoing. They promoted it like it was going to be an ongoing, but it turns out it's a limited edition, part 1 of 6, and it might be for the best. Because, first of all, the chemistry between Wolverine and Spider-Man, basically, Wolverine and Spider-Man, at least in this issue, aren't friendly with each other at all. They really don't like each other at all in this issue, and that's not right, because if you know anything from the original Marvel Universe, I don't want to say they're best friends, but they're buddy-buddy at least. Basically, they get sent back in time. I don't want to give too much away. They're sent back into time, and Wolverine... Spider-Man warns Wolverine, don't interfere with time or in anything that's going on, because then you're going to change the future. You all know he did. And they go back into the future. They go forward in time again. I don't want to say how. I want you guys to get this issue at least, if you're interested. And time has been changed. Honestly, I don't want to say it was really, really good, and I don't want to say it was really, really bad, because it's been played out. Characters going back and forth in time, especially with Bruce Wayne Lost in Time coming out literally next week. Little spoiler there. Big event starting. It's May. But it's like the time travel thing, it's been done before. This storyline has been done before, where they change something in the past and they got to go back and fix that and then go forward again so that time will be the same again. It's been done. So I guess it's just how the story is going to be told. Honestly, I'll be picking up the rest. It's a 6-part series. It's not like it's an ongoing. So I'd say pick it up. Check it out. A lot of people I know that bought this issue said they're not going to continue it. I'm going to continue it, A, because it's Spider-Man and Wolverine, and B, the storyline, even though it's been played out before, can be manipulated to look and feel different and original. So, up to you guys. I would say pick it up. I enjoyed it. And the cover is a big open-up cover thingy. I don't know why I didn't show you guys anyway. Big open-up cover. And that's the full. There's a variant. That's another thing. All the comic books now, guys, if you haven't noticed, all big comic books, especially first issues, have variant covers, and you can pay anywhere from $35 to $106 depending on what type of variant. Don't get the variants. What's in the comic, no matter what the cover is, it's the same shit. And I'll be honest with you guys, years from now, you paid $106 for a variant cover that you think is going to be worth $106. You're going to end up selling it for like $20. So, and with that, I'm getting the cut to next part. So I will catch you guys in the next part, including Marvel and leading into DC. Stick around. You're going to want to stick around.